Have you ever noticed that some people seem nervous around you, even when you've done nothing wrong? Do people avoid eye contact, become awkward, or act differently in your presence? The truth is, you may be intimidating others without even realizing it. And surprisingly, it's not because you're rude or aggressive. In this video, we'll explore 7 powerful signs that you intimidate people without trying, and why these traits are actually signs of confidence, emotional strength, and self-respect. Most people become uncomfortable after just a few seconds of silence. They feel the need to fill every quiet moment with words. But you're different. You don't fear silence. Instead, you use it to think, observe, and process information. Because people can't easily read your thoughts, they often feel uncertain around you. That uncertainty creates a sense of pressure, making you appear more powerful and intimidating than you realize. Many people bond through gossip, complaints, and unnecessary drama. But you refuse to participate. You stay neutral and avoid wasting your energy on negativity. While this may seem healthy to you, it can confuse others. They don't know whose side you're on, and that uncertainty makes them uncomfortable. As a result, they may see you as intimidating. Most people prefer small talk because it keeps conversations safe and comfortable. You, however, prefer meaningful discussions. Instead of asking ordinary questions, you ask deeper ones that reveal a person's values, goals, and motivations. When people aren't prepared for that level of honesty, they may feel as though you're looking directly into their soul. That's why your conversations often leave a strong impression. When someone gets angry, they usually expect the other person to react emotionally as well. But you remain calm. Instead of matching their anger, you respond with logic and self-control. This often frustrates people because they can't pull you into emotional chaos. Your calmness makes you seem emotionally strong, which can be intimidating to those who rely on emotional reactions. Many people struggle to say no. They create excuses, over-explain themselves, or agree to things they don't want to do. You don't. When something doesn't align with your values or boundaries, you simply say no. Your honesty and confidence can surprise people. Some may even mistake it for arrogance, but in reality, it's a sign of self-respect. While many people focus on being noticed, you focus on noticing others. You pay attention to body language, tone of voice, facial expressions, and hidden emotions. People often sense that you're observing more than you're saying. Deep down, they feel that you can see through their masks, and that awareness can make them uncomfortable. One of the most intimidating qualities a person can have is self-validation. You don't depend on likes, compliments, or approval from others to feel valuable. You know your strengths and weaknesses, and your self-worth comes from within. Because of this, criticism and manipulation have less power over you. People who are used to controlling others often find this incredibly intimidating. If these signs describe you, don't feel pressured to change who you are. Being quiet, emotionally strong, independent, and self-aware is not a weakness. The right people will appreciate your authenticity and respect your boundaries. Remember, you're not intimidating because you're dangerous. You're intimidating because you're confident, genuine, and comfortable being yourself. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments which of these signs describes you the most. Why people feel intimidated around you. At this point, you might be wondering, why do these behaviors make people feel intimidated in the first place? The answer is surprisingly simple. Most people are used to predictable reactions. They expect others to seek approval, explain themselves constantly, join gossip, and react emotionally during conflict. But when someone refuses to follow those patterns, it creates uncertainty. And uncertainty makes people uncomfortable. Your silence isn't scary. Your confidence isn't scary. Your boundaries aren't scary. What feels intimidating is that people cannot easily control, predict, or influence you. You think for yourself. You make your own decisions. And in a world where many people follow the crowd, that level of independence stands out. That's why some people admire you, while others feel uneasy around you. The difference between confidence and arrogance. However, there's something important to understand. Being intimidating is not the same as being arrogant. Arrogant people believe they are better than everyone else. Confident people simply know their worth. Arrogance pushes people away. Confidence inspires respect. A truly confident person doesn't need to prove anything. They don't constantly seek attention. They don't compete with everyone around them. Instead, they focus on personal growth and self-improvement. If people misunderstand your confidence as arrogance, don't let that force you to change who you are. Stay humble, stay kind, but never apologize for respecting yourself. How to use these traits positively. The goal is not to make people afraid of you. The goal is to use these qualities in a positive way. Use your silence to listen more deeply. Use your observation skills to understand people better. Use your boundaries to protect your peace. Use your confidence to encourage others. The strongest people are not those who dominate every room. The strongest people are those who make others feel safe while remaining true to themselves. Real power is quiet. Real confidence is calm. And real strength never needs to announce itself. Powerful final ending. If you've recognized yourself in many of these signs, remember this. You don't need to become louder to fit in. You don't need to seek approval to feel valuable. You don't need to explain every decision you make. The right people will appreciate your honesty. The right people will respect your boundaries. And the right people will stay in your life because of who you truly are. So keep being authentic. Keep being confident. Keep being yourself. Because the people who are meant to be in your life will never be scared of your strength. They will respect it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more psychology content. When people misunderstand you, there comes a point in life when people misunderstand who you really are. They see your silence and assume you're arrogant. They see your independence and assume you don't care about others. They see your confidence and mistake it for pride. But the truth is very different. Not every quiet person is arrogant. Not every serious person is cold-hearted. And not every confident person believes they are better than everyone else. In fact, some of the kindest and most thoughtful people are often the most misunderstood. So if people judge you without truly knowing you, don't waste your energy trying to convince everyone. Your actions will always speak louder than explanations. The people who genuinely want to understand you will eventually see the real person behind the assumptions. And those are the people who truly matter. What your real strength is. Your real strength is not found in how loud you are. Your real strength is found in your inner peace. When the world is filled with noise, distractions, and pressure, you remain focused on your values. That is strength. When people try to change you, but you stay true to yourself, that is strength. When life becomes difficult and you choose wisdom instead of panic, that is strength. Many people believe that power comes from controlling others, but true power comes from controlling yourself. The strongest people are not always the loudest. They're the ones who have mastered their emotions, their decisions, and their mindset. If you are calm, self-aware, and independent, never see those qualities as weaknesses. They are rare strengths that make you stand out in a world full of distractions. Final ending. Before you leave, remember one important thing. You don't have to please everyone. You don't have to explain every decision you make. And you certainly don't have to change who you are just to make others comfortable. The right people will understand your silence. The right people will respect your boundaries. And the right people will appreciate your strength instead of being afraid of it. So continue being authentic. Continue growing. Continue believing in yourself. Because your confidence, your independence, and your self-respect are not flaws. They are some of your greatest strengths. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more psychology content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Studio Microphone Sparkles.